Hello everyone, this is Riyadh and this is my channel RKA Driving School. I'm a driving instructor and in this channel today we're gonna learn how to signal on a roundabout, includes mini roundabout. Uh, Usually people do get confused how to signal on a roundabout. So what I'm trying to do here is basically explaining the roundabouts in a bite-sized topic. Like, so I'll be only talking about one particular topic. So today is going to be roundabout signaling, nothing else. No lanes, no giveaways, and no right of ways, anything. Okay, just roundabout signaling. So stay tuned, and I'll be using some slides to explain how this signaling works on a roundabout, and hopefully after watching this video you will have a clear idea about how to signal on a roundabout. So stay tuned. Before we discuss about your signaling on roundabouts, let's talk about signaling on a junction. Now you'd be thinking why we are talking about a junction signaling. Why not roundabouts? Just bear with me. It will all make sense. Okay. So if you look into this slide, you can see this is a cross junction, and you got like this is left, this is right, and this is straight. Okay. Now if you're turning left, you would start signaling from this point, which is, let's say, about 6 to 7 car lengths. Okay, so we are going towards left, and we start signaling left from here, and then we continue, and then we turn left. Right now, if you're turning right, again we start signaling from this point, which is roughly about 6 to 7 car lengths, and then we start continuing going towards right while signaling right. Now if you are going straight ahead from this point, do we signal? What a silly question, right? Okay, now it will all make sense when we go onto the roundabout. So let's go straight from here, and then we don't signal if you're going straight. Okay, so this is how the signaling works at a cross junction or T junction. T junction, obviously you don't go straight, but then you go left and right. Okay, now let's now go to the roundabouts. Okay, so let's talk about this roundabout. Okay, again, look, it's just a plain roundabout. There's no lane marking, nothing, because we are not talking about the lanes. Remember, we are not talking about the lanes. We are just focusing on our signaling. Okay, so if you come to any roundabout, if you approach any roundabout, you always come from 6 o'clock. So let's say we put 6 o'clock here. Just one second. We put 6 o'clock here. Okay, just bear with me. That is 6 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. And this is 3 o'clock. All right. Now, and you always come from 6 o'clock. So let's say this is 6. We always come from 6 o'clock. Now, if you're turning left, so that would be 9 o'clock. If you're going straight, 12 o'clock. If you're turning right, 3 o'clock. And then you come back to fourth exit, which is going to be again at 6 o'clock position. Okay, so you should always count this last exit as, you should always count that this exit as a last exit, this exit as a last exit, right? Now, if your examiner asks you to go left first exit, that means you're going towards 9 o'clock position. Okay, so as you approach from this roundabout, you should always start signal from 6 to 7 car lengths, which is, let's say it's from here. And it's pretty simple. You're turning left, you signal left from 6 or 7 car lengths, and then you take the exit. That simple, right? Now, if you going straight ahead, which is at 12 o'clock position, as you come from this 6 o'clock position, you do not signal anything. You don't signal left or you don't signal right. You can choose lanes, but again, we're not talking about the lanes. We're just talking about roundabout. Regardless which lane you stay, you do not signal from 6 o'clock position if you're going straight at 12 o'clock position. Okay, and then you carry on going, enter the roundabout, no signaling. And when you come to this first exit, which is this is first exit, okay? So this is first exit, and you start signaling from this point, and then you continue going towards exit at 12 o'clock position. Okay, so this is how you take the exit, which is straight from 6 o'clock position. So from 6 o'clock position, you're going 12 o'clock, you do not signal. You can stay on any lanes, but you do not signal if you're going to straight ahead second exit, right? Now, let's say, just a second. Let's say your exit is around here, which is maybe between 10 and 11 o'clock position, which is here. Now, this is first exit, this is second exit, and this is third exit. So, if you're turning into second exit, which is going to be on the left, because anything before 12 o'clock is always considered as left, and anything after 12 o'clock is always considered as right. Okay, so as we are coming, and then if we are taking second exit this time, we are gonna follow the same principle that we followed for the 12 o'clock position, which is we start from 6 o'clock position, no signaling. Okay, again, we are not talking about lanes and anything, we're just talking about signaling. So we're gonna come from here, no signaling, no signaling, no signaling. And when you go past this first exit, you signal left and then take the exit. Make sense? Now, let's talk about your third exit on this occasion. So, third exit is here. So, again, we're not signaling, we're coming from this 6 o'clock position, continue, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, signal left from this point, and then take the exit here. Okay, so this is, we are going straight ahead second exit, and anything before straight at 12 o'clock, anything before 12 o'clock, this is how you would signal. Okay, so let's say if you have multiple exits on the left, so any exit after first up until 12 o'clock, we do not signal approaching junctions. We do not signal if you are coming from 6 o'clock position and from first exit, which is on the left, and anything before and up to 12 o'clock, we do not signal approaching roundabouts. We only signal just before the exit you're gonna take. Okay, hopefully you understood up until there. Okay, now let's talk about, just bear me a second, let me just clear this out. Okay, so let's talk about third exit, which is at 3 o'clock position. So let's say this is third exit on this occasion, and we are again coming from this 6 o'clock position, so from here. Now we are turning right, third exit, 3 o'clock position. So we should signal right as we approach towards the junction. So we are signaling right, 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 right. Signal left from this point and then take the exit. Okay, so this is what we can say. Just let me clear this out. Okay, so anything after 12 o'clock position, anything after, so this is 12 o'clock position, and then anything from this point up until here is classed as right. And if you're coming from this point, you should always signal right, continue signaling right, continue signaling right, and then when you take an exit, start signaling just before the previous exit. So if you're taking this exit, start signaling from here, and if you're taking this exit, start signaling from here, right? So any exit on the right after 12 o'clock classed as right, you should signal right as you approach the roundabout, and you should signal left for the exit just before the previous exit. So for an example, if you're taking third exit, you start signaling from second, and if you're taking fourth exit, you start signaling from third. If you're taking fifth exit, you start signaling from fourth. And we are talking about signaling left. We signal left just before the exit, just from the previous exit that you have passed. Hopefully this will clear your signaling on a roundabout. Now let's talk about your mini roundabout. On a mini roundabout, the way you signal, it's slightly different than this one. So the principle is still same. So let's say this is a mini roundabout. Again, you always come from 6 o'clock position, and you always come from 6 o'clock position. This is left first exit, straight second exit, right third exit, and then this one is fourth exit. So on a mini roundabout, you should always signal like you are signaling as a cross junction. You're signaling at a cross junction. Okay, so if you're turning left, you signal left from here, continue going left. If you're going straight, no signal. And if you're turning right, you start signaling right from here, go around the roundabout, take the exit, and while taking exit on a mini roundabout, you don't need to signal. So you do not need to signal as you take in an exit on a mini roundabout. So hopefully you like this video. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and like the video. If you share the video, hopefully other people can watch this video, and especially learners can learn how to signal on a roundabout and probably pass their test. And also there's always something for a experienced driver. So keep watching. I'll try my best to get another videos in this channel quickly. And again, please subscribe, like, and share. That will encourage me a lot to make other videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.